anything. I was like running the show, hitting all that. And I heard boom. I'm like, what?
Boom.
Like squirrel, but somebody squirrel. Yeah. Squirrel. Onward.
Sorry about that.
That's okay, but I got my regular flower pen over here. This always gets me hungry. Stuffing and chicken, says Mandy Diff.
No.
Say no. Pecan says chicken dick sub from Subway with Andrew emojis.
No.
No chicken dick. How about meatloaf?
No.
Chicken parm by
No.
gas for lights. You understand, motherfucker, electric head universe.
Hi.
Beef Wellington.
What is that? And no.
You have to ask, and it's no. Was it ravioli, Andrew?
No. I already answered
Oh yeah, Mandy says.
questions.
Questions. How about beef stew, Andrew? We got the other meat in there. Was it beef stew?
Mm,
He said it was some type of salad with a different meat in it, right, Andrew? Beef stew?
no.
Andrew.
We're guessing what I had for lunch, everyone.
That's right, because this is America's favorite new game show.
Yes, it is.
Andrew, does the carpets match the curtains as far as hairdos go? I
No.
have a clean plate and practice what I preach.
No.
A lot of extra information. Nobody really needs to know that, except for pork barbecue sandwich. Yes, our friend FJM.
And no.
Cobb salad.
Cock salad.
And
No.
no.
Spawn preaching the truth, says Space Bear. We call it the cockeye view. There you go. We go to. I think Bernie Mac said, and she gonna look at me. What you want me to tell you to do? You doing a good job? You know, what you gonna do? You staring at me? What you staring at me for? Ribs and corn, says Mandy Dip.
No. I wish.
Pizza, says Mandy Dip.
No.
Barbecued alligator, says FJM.
No.
Nerd. Cheeseburger and fries, Mandy Dip, yes.
Still no.
Space Bear, no, it's very neat. Boy, a shame from Space Bear. Nerd gets the way from Pecan. Nerd gets a shout out call from FJM. Mandy Dip, next guest, Philly cheesesteak.
No.
Wow, that was a hell of a pregnant no. It's almost, I don't know if he's, tacos.
No. No tacos.
Tube steak smothered in underwear.
No tuck. No to.
How about fish?
No to that either.
Tuna. That's fish. Tuna salad, says Scuffle Shane.
Yes.
Whoa, we have a winner, Scuffle Shane. Scuffle Shane wins today's edition of Guess Who? Guess what Andrew ate for lunch? Sorry, Shane. We got no prizes for you. We're a low-budget, one-man operation here. We got the Diddly Squad shit. Absolutely nothing. But we appreciate you playing. Guess what, Andrew?
I'll show him a nipple if he wants.
Caesar salad. I love the guesses that come in even after we've done playing. Guess what Andrew had for lunch? Caesar salad, turkey sandwich. Was it a chef salad? I love that about you. You get it, Spawn. Says Space Bear. Auntie pasta or Uncle pasta. Nope. Beat you, Shane. FDM says also. I get it. The calcified kid. There you go. Italian sandwich. Brian. Cock salad, not cock salad. Tuna salad. Alf. What's it called? All I get. That's all you get. Fish sandwich.
Alf.
Chip sandwich.
Fish.
Anything good today? Barbecue sandwich. Roast beef sandwich. What's beef Wellington? He laughed at. Well, all right, Andrew. Let me about that. Maybe we'll teach Andrew what beef Wellington is, and maybe we'll learn some about Beth Wellington instead of beef. BEFF. I put beef Wellington.
know what it is either.
All right, well, you know what? It's not necessarily a word of the day, but it's kind of a word of the day. Well, why don't we do it like that? Eat Wellington, but we'll learn what the word actually means. And let's do a little spontaneous. You know, when somebody doesn't know something, we like to learn something here on BF Live the Vibe. So let's do our kind of word of the day. Beef Wellington. And we learned that through Google, the power of Google AI says that beef Wellington, Andrew, is a classic, luxurious British dish consisting of a seared beef tenderloin coated with a pate and a mushroom mixture called if I can't say it, I don't even know. Uxelles, Guxelles, then wrapped in prosciutto or Parma ham and a puff pastry and baked until golden brown. It is considered a show-stopping entree for special occasions, Andrew. We just learned beef Wellington. The word of the day, beef Wellington. No, I'm not going to cook today's.
I live in Alberta. We don't eat no fancy food like that. Goddamn it, motherfucker.
I only had it at a wedding one time, but it's top notch.
No.
Is it, bro?
Yeah, I had a wedding and like a high-end like Christmas party. They made it, but it's oh god. I mean, you can't go wrong with tenderloin, and then they wrap it and put all the shit in it. It's delicious. Go for the centerpiece.
Centerpiece.
That's the more you know. That's the more you
It's
know.
good.
That pig right there. Yeah, I'm notoriously a picky eater, so it probably wouldn't be nothing I would mess with. FJM says, no, I'm not going to cook today. The wife said she's going to bring home some chicken from Royal Farms where she works. Well, Jim, I had that last night for dinner. Jim and I live in that area where we have these Royal Farm kind of convenience stores, and they are known for their great chicken. It's really good. So I had some last night. Bacon, 100% says our friend Justin Guest chicken.
Bacon! Bacon! Bacon!
God damn, you got him going on that one. Roast beef basement sandwich. Basement sandwich? FJM, is that like fried chicken or roasted? It's fried chicken. I believe they use pressure cookers, Space Nerd, and they have a great recipe of spices. It's really a good chicken. Potato salad, more guesses coming in. A rack of ribs. Wow. Chicken sandwich. The guesses never stop. It is the best chicken out there. The bearded clam, says Chris Thompson.
No.
86 the beard, Andrew. You're getting an 86 the beard thing.
No.
No. We've seen. Yeah, Andrew, like he like more of like pale flesh to be seen on the screen and everything, Bob, right? My goodness, when we first started podcasting with Andrew, he was bright, right, buddy?
Oh yeah,
Like his chest was bright, and he'd be laying in the bed, and the camera be on. You'd be getting like his chest and his belly. There'd just be like this brightness that you.
Yeah.
I'm
I
affordable.
remember that one time he had long hair and it was like curly almost, and then he shaved his beard. Boy, did he ever look fucking retarded. Holy
like a baby face. We'll probably see it at some point when they get tired of like shaving him, and they're just gonna like shave him down, you know, like when they're in the army. That sounds good. You guys are awesome. Great energy still going on. You get the winter chicken dinner, the winter sheen dinner, winter chicken dinner, winter sheen.
Winner, nothing dinner.
Nothing dinner. Oh, yeah, nothing dinner. Yeah.
Winter chicken dinner. I don't think so. Winter sheen dinner.
Perry says, I said tuna, and it's a fish. Knucklehead, you made Darren upset because you'll have to forgive Andrew. He doesn't always know his food categories. He doesn't know the ravioli is pasta and things of this nature. You understand? That is very
Yes.
cool. Gordon Ramsay's famous dish, beef Wellington. There you go. Awesome.
Beef Wellington.
Crazy. It is pressure cooked, nerd. Says FJM. He back. The Bearded Clam is a famous bar in Ocean City, Maryland, where people have a lot of fun. Do you know what we do around here to have fun? Well, after we're done hanging out with the chat family, which we're never done, we're going to do that for the next 3 hours. I'm going to bring you some other news now that I got my boys here. Everybody here, let's have fun and let's do it. I'm
We're
like,
doing it. We're having it.
I don't have to stop. I don't have to ask Andrew to comment. He'll comment. I would like the Fat Pig and all of our panelists and everybody in the chat to comment. Let me know what you think about these fun stories, these other stories, these not so serious news stories. That's where we're heading right now.
We're doing it. We're having it. We have an update on Antonio Brown here.
All right, I didn't ask for it, but it's not going to stop anyway. Let's go to Andrew right now before we start. Andrew the Giant has an update on former Pittsburgh Steeler and crazy person, in my opinion, Antonio Brown. Andrew.
He faces up to 30 years in prison if convicted.
Yes, yes, Andrew the Giant is reporting on former Pittsburgh Steelers, starting off the not so serious news. I didn't know this was how we're starting, but I guess it is. We're going to start off with a sports story about former Pittsburgh Steeler Antonio Brown. Myself and a lot of other people suspect it might be a little loopy from taking too many hits to the head there, Fat Pig. You know what we're talking about? Antonio Brown?
Yeah, PTSD. Well, not PTSD. He's got, what do you call it?
They call it CTE, I think is what the term that they use.
CTE.
Yeah. It's basically from getting your brains bashed around too much in your skull, and he seems like he lacks the judgment of what a normal person might be. So the latest thing that he's in trouble for is that Antonio Brown apparently was at some type of social event, a boxing event, I think it was. He got into an altercation with someone there, and what he's accused of doing is grabbing the security guy's gun and pointing it at the person that he got into the altercation with. So that's why Andrew's letting us know that he's up on some more serious charges. And Andrew, you said he could do as much as 30 years for this?
Yes.
Well, there you
Well,
go.
he chased him and he fired at him.
Yeah, bro. It sounded like a.
He popped off a couple of shots and then he conveniently went to Dubai right after.
I thought that was telling too, brother, because I thought he could avoid like prosecution or extradition. But I believe we do have extradition with Dubai.
Oh, we extradited him.
Yeah, we did. I know. That's what I read. That he was in the office with like the FBI agents in Dubai. Is what I read. Like they went there to get his ass. So yeah, but he's going to be extradited back to the United States and possibly face 30 years in prison.
How old is he right now?
He's old enough that he should know better than that, Andrew. It doesn't really matter. It's not really that relevant to me. I'm going to do what is relevant to me is my first story in the other news, Andrew. Actually, it's going to be my second story since Andrew preempted me with the sports story.
Sorry about that.
Nah, good story, brother. It was actually a decent one, like Braun Breaker broke his foot or something, something over there. All right, but this, I'm going to say it. I'm going to back up Dad. Dad was right. I said it at the time. You know, everybody thought, poor Brittany, she needs to be emancipated from her daddy. She's an adult. It's not right. She's okay. Is she? Because Britney is unrecognizable. Britney Spears leaves a wine bar with the champagne flute as the family remains concerned. So, Scott, you know, she's been doing all the videos with the knives and the, right,
Yeah.
pig, all that shit.
Oh yeah, the knife shit. That's when I knew she lost it. But oh my God, holy beast!
The knives and the dog, and the poor dog is around, like, watching, like, I'm crazy, I got a crazy person for an owner. But look at this, like, she's getting, like, the Karen face, bro.
My
And
favorite
dude,
day of the
you know
year.
right? I hear the dude. Like, you know that you're going at it hard when you leave a wine bar and you ain't even done yet, Fat Pig. Like, she's like, nah, I ain't even done. I didn't even have enough in there. I need to hold on while I'm waiting for my ride. Ain't that some
I
shit?
can't believe that.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing because back in the day, oh my goodness, let's see, Britney Spears was spotted out and about in Los Angeles while on a champagne flute after raising concerns over her recent erratic behavior.
Britney Spears needs to be in a mental hospital.
The toxic singer was seen holding the beverage after exiting Stonehouse, a wine bar in Westlake Village, California, on Tuesday, according to photos obtained by Page Six. Spears' team insisted to the Daily Mail that the pop star was not drinking any alcohol during the rare outing. It's like the Wizard of Oz shit, Fat Pig. Don't believe what your own eyes see. Pay no attention to the drunk lady with the wine. She wasn't drinking yet. They got pictures of her.
Hell, that's alcohol bloat. Look at her fucking face. She's not
Yes.
fat anywhere else. It's just puffy.
You're right, bro.
Drinking all that wine and that sugar and shit.
Thank
She's
you.
not sleeping, just getting smashed. Probably throwing down, maybe a couple perks, couple Xannies with it.
Yeah, that's a real tell there, Fat Pig. I remember, for whatever reason, I remember when that singer Rob Thomas, when he was kind of doing his drinking, he was getting like that fat face. But yeah, that is definitely a symptom of alcoholism right there. That I agree with you, Fat Pig. It's very noticeable to me. That points to alcoholism, that extra fat and puffiness around the face. Spears' rep didn't immediately respond to Page Six's request for comment, and the restaurant could not be reached, really. However, the singer blasted the photos in an Instagram video from Cheryl Thursday. She called the paparazzi incredibly mean, saying that they always take the worst photos of her, and she can't go anywhere without being harassed. It's so offensive, she added. The images of the Crossroads actress showed her leaving the establishment and heading to her car, while accompanied by
Britney
one
Spears
of the
is
wine
out of
bars staffers.
control.
Hey, they probably told this young guy, look, make sure she doesn't fall on her face.
Needs
when
to
they-
be
when
in
they
a
get out of her
mental
car, make her safe in
hospital.
her car.
Why do rich people drive? If you got that much fucking money, why are you gonna leave with a paparazzi, shit-faced drunk? You're gonna get to a $250,000 car, and then on fucking Hollywood Boulevard, get pulled over. But get a fucking car service.
Yep. Well, this got, right, have somebody, can we drive you home, Mrs. Spears? Can we do anything? Something like that.
I'm not rich. When I go to the bar, I get a fucking Uber. I don't drive my drunk ass around.
Right. Money shouldn't even be a thing. You made the best point right there, buddy, because even everyday people like us, we can afford Ubers. It's about exercising a little bit of common sense and really looking out for your damn self, right?
$30 two ways a lot cheaper than $6,000 for a DUI.
And it's hard to get that shit off your record and all that stuff. So there's the
Got
guy.
a
They must
CDL, you lose that.
We got 5
yeah,
people
that's
in the
true. Straight up
building.
losing it, but it'd be a commercial driver's license. She completed the look with a brown plaid blazer. Like, she
Hi,
looks like a
everyone.
Mother Karen or something like that. Look at this. Some kind of fluffy thing underneath. What the hell? Over a crop lace. Spears also accessorized. I don't care what she was wearing. Look at this look. Look at it. Got the drunk nun look going on right there. So there you go. I'm gonna back up Dad. I'm gonna say it again. Dad was right.
She looks like Courtney Love.
Yeah, that's rough, though. That's rough. It's a people check in. People always like to sneak in here when I'm doing the other news. But that's so sharp. I like when Britney allowed the paparazzi get a collection of her taco in the early 2000s when she was all drugged, blacked out on booze. Yeah, like every time she stepped out of a car, fat pig, you can see the gate, if you will.
Yeah, do you remember when she did that one time right before she shaved her head around that time? She got out of a Bentley at like a 7-Eleven barefooted, and she had black feet, and she went into the outside bathroom, and then she went inside, and she came out with a 12-pack of Red Bull and sped off.
Holy shit!
And then like 3 days later, that's when she shaved her fucking head.
Well, Widow Killer's excited like you are, says, I'm still waiting for her to shave her head again. So he remembers exactly what you're talking about right there.
It's just gonna make her look more fat.
He's like 36 or 37. I want to say we're talking about. I love that BF keeps the news desk polished and shiny. You fucking know it, Spawn.
I have some news to report.
It's Britney, bitch. Womanizer, womanizer.
It's like that crazy kid. Leave Britney alone.
Oh yeah, leave Britney alone, leave her alone. Mai checks in, the lovely Mai checks in.
Bye. I love you.
Andrew. He was already creeping on her. I love you, man. I see you in the chat, so I sent you an audio message.
Wow, you sounded a lot like Jake Hudson when you just said that.
No.
Fuck you, fat pig. What the fuck does that mean? That doesn't sound like me. What the fuck does that mean? Do I sound like somebody? Fuck you, fat pig.
What's up, guys?
Well, Mai says it's water retention, water/alcohol retention. I think one causes the other, like the fat pig kind of pointed out right there.
I would know. That's why I carry a beard.
There you go. This beard is functional, man. She should take her clothes off and all will be fine with me, says Jeremy.
This is huge news.
Also, we got that one. Like when we get a collectible. Hey, Annette. Annette says they broke her. She was contractually obligated to work by her father, who coincidentally is now a millionaire. I agree with that sentiment 100%, Annette. We've said that on previous Britney reports that she never had a regular childhood, never had a chance because she grew up a Disney kid, and then she became Britney Spears, and then she had to like take care of her whole family and had a whole empire that she couldn't even afford to get off that hamster wheel, even if she wanted to, fat pig. I will say that. I do feel that.
Her out.
Yeah, they did.
Turned her ass out.
Yeah, they did. You know, they did. Whether she wanted it at a young age or not, it just once you're caught up in that.
Joe Burrow,
Her
questionable.
dad's a total piece of shit.
Who's that?
Her dad's a total piece of shit. He's the one who had the, what is it, conservatorship over.
Yeah, he did. He did, but I mean,
blew
Joe Burrow.
$100 million of her money.
yeah, right. I don't know
Questionable
that, but I mean, just when you can see how
to
she acted,
return
I
Sunday.
don't know. Jesus Christ, Andrew. It's a whole chicken or an egg thing. I don't know. That made her
Sunday.
crazy, or she would, yeah, the whole thing.
She's
But
a
yeah,
victim of her environment.
I believe so. I believe that's true. Yep. Let's throw down a couple words
Versus
for
the
old time's sake.
Patriots.
Oh yeah.
Scott's been fixed. There.
Patriots.
I'll try.
You fix.
I'll give it a try.
I can tell Scott gets one hell of a mustache ride.
Ayo. She's made everyone millions, and where's the love? You said was mine or mine. You're right. Yeah, I do at some point believe in that. Yeah, she just became the product. She just became the catalyst in a machine that she kind of grew up in. I agree with that. Oh, you see, she is suffering from food poisoning. What's that? That's right, Mom. Shoot it, motherfucker. Oh, it's food poisoning. I'm not joking. She was used by people closest to her. Smack my head. Mine says, "Good afternoon, good lady from young lady." My true says Terry Nate. I love all the comments. It's exactly what I want. I want to know what you guys think about this. So many effed up Disney kids says Electric Head Gino. Yeah, it is like it is a bit of a cult kind of thing. You know, you grow up in a kind of a system and all, and there's a certain level of performance and expectations of that. There you go, Spawn. Drunk nun. LOL. She did. She looked like a drunk nun. Is she a Muslim now? Enter Britney Spears, crotch exposed, into your Google machines, and you'll see hits a many pop up. Can't show that on here. Annette says, Dad didn't get her treatment. Dad took the money. That might be a fair thing, a fair opinion right there. This is what I love. You guys got opinions about this. Good dads always know best. More like Mofat. All right, Maya's saying, LOL. No, that audio message wasn't from. All right. And Swan says, as a viewer, I think it would be a delightful improvement to make these shorts while not currently on the show. Just a free suggestion. Well, if you're talking Andrew, I am being I'm kind of working it into the show, and I'm being tolerant of it and kind of making a bit out of it. But feel for my boy Andrew, because he only gets so much time now and with access to his gear, and also I kind of let him go for that reason. I'm starting to think her being a fembot in Austin Powers Gold member wasn't a joke. We gotta get some other fun stories. Muslim. Oh, Mufat. Get it? Now I do. I didn't at first. I didn't get it. The Muslim, Musfat. There you go. I see what you did there. Compare and contrast. Set up and punch.
We could play what does Bobby Nick have for breakfast, but it'd be Eggs Benedict every time.
No,
That's right.
no, not today. Not today, motherfucker.
Okay, maybe we can play. Ooh, wow. My pig is introducing a new game to the vibe. I never thought about that, buddy, because it is always.
Look at this. What do you think this is? Look at this.
That's Canadian bacon.
It is
That's
Canadian.
not- It's not Canadian bacon. It's fucking normal bacon. God damn it.
Okay. Well, you're in Canada and it's bacon, so it's officially Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon.
Wow. Now, you guys
I
famously.
got fried eggs today.
Okay.
Now, Brad Pitt, you heard about the flex that he did on his local eating establishment, right? He flexed. Bobby Nick flexed on him.
Right.
He called up yesterday and tried to get his eggs Benedict. And this new, talking, very good person said, had somebody talk very clearly and plainly, said, "We're sorry, Mr. Bobby Nick, we don't serve breakfast during the week." And Bobby Nick, what? You better get the manager on the phone. And Bobby Nick, he threw his power around, and they brought him some eggs Benedict yesterday, fat pig. Yeah. Gonna try to talk about. He said, I don't think you know who you talking to. Don't insult Mr. Bobby Nick. Don't do it. Give him eggs Benedict. Give him whatever he wants. There you go.
I had to throw my weight around at the Chick-fil-A drive-thru the other week. That was a bitch. I pulled up at 10:14. They cut off breakfast at 10:30. I pulled up to the window. This little guy comes around and spins the display around, and I was like, "I'm ordering breakfast." And he's like, "No, you can't have breakfast." I was like, "Fuck, I can't."
Bro.
So the woman comes on the intercom. "Welcome to Chick-fil-A. How may I serve you?" I said, "I want a chicken mini and a chicken biscuit, and I want a milkshake and this, that, and the other."
Bitch.
And she goes, well, we don't have breakfast. I said, bullshit, I've been in line since 10:14 when we can't serve you breakfast. I said, okay, that's fine, I'll just take the milkshake. So I pulled up and they walked the orders out, and the woman comes up to my window and she goes, is this your order? I said, no, it's not. I said, I need a manager. The manager walked down, this girl's all at 23. And I was like, I ordered breakfast. And this little girl tells me, in the future, you need to park and come in so you get your order before 10:30. And I said, I was in your drive-through line before 10:14. It's not my fault you can't staff the place.
Bam. That's right. They need, you know what they need, bro? Now, I feel for this one because that was one of my first jobs when I started working.
I got my chicken minis.
Did you? I figured you did. What did you sound like you? But that, bro, that was
Yes.
always a challenge to try to figure out when that whole line's going to change and maybe make some breakfast ahead of it, have a couple things kind of left over or ready because you knew there's a couple people who were going to come in. But,
Then
yeah,
I
that
doubled down and called corporate and they mailed me $50 gift card.
boom, there you go.
Chick-fil-A, man. I've seen videos.
That's
Hey,
bullshit.
Chick-fil-A?
If it was McDonald's, I would expect that. And I-
Chick-fil-A.
You know, Shaniqua is in a bad mood, obviously, because baby
Right.
daddy's all fucked up, and she's gonna have an attitude. It's gonna take me 30 minutes to get through here. But Chick-fil-A, they hold themselves to a higher standard. I mean,
They
they're
do.
from Atlanta, where I'm from, and so when I get that type of service, and I'm getting a little girl telling me, "Well, you should have parked and come in," I'm like,
Yeah. Especially when you were already in line prior to the time she told you.
"Yeah, and you
Widow-
can't get out of the line because they got retaining walls on either side."
That's absolutely right. Widow Killer says the COVID ruined the McDonald's breakfast. Yeah, we had just gotten the world the way we needed it to be, Fat Pig, with all-day McMuffins, bro. I mean, to me, that was the ultimate in Americana. When you can go into a McDonald's anytime, Scott, and go, I want a motherfucking McMuffin right now, whenever you wanted to. That's the ultimate in American power. And yes, COVID took that away. I think they use it as a convenient excuse just to like backpedal on things. Because it was going fine before COVID. They were rolling out the breakfast, Bobby, Nick.
Yeah, that's gay.
You could get it
Well,
all
some
day.
people do
Yes.
breakfast all day. Like if you go to Bojangles, you can get breakfast all day, places like that. But McDonald's, it was good because that's one of the only
Bojangle.
chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit out of there.
I'm an 8 McMuffin guy. I could do without the little oil soaked hash browns or whatever. The McGriddles are delicious. I finally tried one, and that's not bad either. There's kind of had those little things of syrup infused into the bun. You know, like not so much Fat Pig. I see you kind of.
Too sweet for me.
They can be too sweet. I gotta take another.
I was making a Twitter post.
Whatever, because it is kind of sweet.
Not a short.
That was just our first, or actually our second one, because of what Andrew did with the sports story. There's theories out there that COVID happened to end McDonald's breakfast all day. Is that what people are really looking to gain out of doing all that? No. There you go. Okay, Andrew said he's making a Twitter post backstage. 127, and we're like kind of behind on doing the news. I'm gonna bring you another story, and I think today because we're having so much extra fun, we'll probably do the Pittsburgh
Not
right in the middle of
shorts.
the news and come back and continue the news. But let me at least bring you one more story before we do that. Coming up on 127, halfway through the show already, and I feel like we're just getting started. This story and the other news and the not so serious news has to do with a mysterious bubbling off of California coast. It's tied to a construction project. So this looks like, I don't know,
Construction
it
project.
looks
What?
like a beast underwater or something, guys. But I'll let you know what this is actually all about. There's a reason that these bubbles are gurgling in the open ocean.
Hi.
A mysterious bubbling off of the California
How are
coast
you?
sparked speculation of submarine activity or flatulent whales before being revealed as mundane construction. Now, can you imagine that whales sitting there so long, Scott, that they're farting so much that they're making that much
What
gas?
do you have planned for the weekend?
Is that what this really is?
No, but that's what people thought
okay,
it might be.
okay.
They said that they were like, hey, look, that's either submarine over there or there's some whales that's like sitting there just farting all the time.
Yeah.
I think that was like the crude explanation. But residents of Hermosa Beach area spotted the bubbling in the water this week, sparking speculation of a phenomenon, including bluefin tuna activity. So they thought it was whale farts, bluefin tunas, or the submarines in the area, or alien visitors, or even whales farting. The answer turned out to be work on fiber optic lines that cross the Pacific Ocean from California to Asia. Rick DeVinny, who is overseeing the contract work, said Meta, the parent company of Facebook, is planning to add a line in the coming months. And part of the preparation process is blowing air through the line to ensure that the ducts are working properly. The city of Hermosa Beach previously issued a construction notice on November 6th related
15
to the same
likes.
project.
How is
The notice warned of
everyone?
street closures along Longfellow Avenue next to the shore, but did not mention the work off the coast. I'm going to show you the news report now. This mysterious bubbling, they thought it was whale farts. They thought it was aliens. They didn't know what it was. It turns out it's going to be work on some fiber optic lines. Let's go to CBS LA for their report. Let's go.
16. We're almost to 20.
Oh,
I was just gonna say about my
Hi, the 4 people checking in right now. Yo, what's up? How's your day going, everyone? We got 16 likes in the building right now. We're doing it.
hello. Hey, he would know.
We're having it.
Put the fork down, my friend. Yes, so this was the bubbling that people see, and you're going to see.
What do you think about Britney
This
Spears?
is a cool drone shot that was taken after you could only see so much from the shore, but we'll get to
We
the
got 16 likes in the building right now.
Last couple of days, they see it from the shoreline, and then this video is from our friend Bo, who actually went out there and flew a drone over the top of it. Now, I want to show you some more video here, and we'll start with what Bo shot. Bo Bridges shot from the shore.
Look at that.
You can see the water kind of moving about out there. That's what first caught people's attention. Then Bo went and got a much better look at it. And this is just water that's bubbling off up the seafloor here out on the Pacific Ocean, and here's some still photos of it. But there are a lot of people actually generally wondering what is going on. There's so much. There's some paddleboards out there. We've also heard that other people swam out there.
We got 4 people in the building. Everyone like and subscribe.
Can you imagine if Perry makes it out to this? Oh my God! If Perry Caravello, if he made it out to this, he would probably suck you
We're
down.
just off the coast here, and we see this boat. Well, we're able to figure out who operates the boat, and I called the contractor.
This boat is real.
This is underwater fiber line that runs from the West Coast all the way to Asia, and what they're doing is they're cleaning them out.
The bubbles off of the
They
yacht
blow a
tunes.
lot of air from the
They
line,
live
and that's
on
the
water
problem
planet.
that's come through and then bubble up to the surface. They're doing this because Meta is apparently about to rent space on this line, and they need to have room to add to that. So they'll be back here in the spring, I'm told, to get that work done. These are some of the
We got 16 likes in the building.
Come here, Dave. I want to show them this. This is this kind of sophisticated network of underwater fiber lines.
So I don't know if a lot of people realize this.
She's
This is a little
turning
side
into an
information
alcoholic
because
for
I
real.
think they laid the first transatlantic cable from like New York to the East Coast to London, like back in the early.
She needs to go to
1800s or
rehab.
whatever, maybe late 1800s, early 1900s. But this, a lot of people don't realize that these cables are these actually complete the internet, and they make communication and phone calls and all that stuff. There's actually this whole system of underwater cables. Matter of fact, some of the Russians have been known to drag an anchor on purpose to try to
For real.
sabotage these on purpose. But let's look at this report about these cables.
Of course, I went down a rabbit hole after I learned about underwater fiber lines, and I
Duh.
was really surprised to see how much actually exists across the world. Now, what's also funny though is I
In
want
a
to
day when you think satellites are really running all of our communication and stuff, they still rely highly on these cables right here.
This is the photo that, of course, that we have seen. It's gotten everybody kind of worked up about it, but I want to show you what Bo sent us. So, Bo is hosting at his Bo Bridges Gallery tomorrow. They have a light tree lighting ceremony, and there they'll be serving wine from
This
Zacchaeus
Bo Bridges?
Winery, and they partnered with them to make this, which obviously you can see is an alien and a submarine right near the mystery spout. They've made that a wine label, and they'll be serving that wine tomorrow at the tree lighting ceremony. So while everyone was kind of really freaked out about it at first, it's turned into kind of a fun little thing that's gone on down there in Hermosa Beach. But no, not aliens, just some fiber lines that are being cleaned out, guys.
Just some fiber optic lines. All right, guys. Now, we've had so much fun. We got the Fat Pig. I hope you can stay with us as long as you can throughout the entirety of the show. We're going to be here till at least 3 o'clock on the East Coast of the United States. But I think since it's already 1:30, we already had extended fun. I didn't even realize we're not done with the news yet. We got to take our little piss break now. So why don't we do just that in the middle of the news? And when we come back, we'll keep going with some fun other
We
stories in the other news, in the not-so-serious news. I know, Andrew, I'm doing a talk, but he's ready to talk over me. Hang on a second.
No.
He's winding up.
Yeah, he is, Scott. He heard me winding up, so he's winding up too. When we get back, we're going to continue the news. Hell yeah, we're going to do Rock You Like a Horoscope. We're going to go in Scott's Hole and mix another segment that we do here on BF Live The Vibe. We're going to bring that segment into Scott's Hole. We're going to have so much fun, but we got to do quick 2.5-minute piss break. So everybody, you ready, set, go? It's time to, look, Scott's ready to go. He's gone. This is a chance to stand up, little exercise, let the blood flow back into your ass cheeks. Go to your fridge, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, and grab a friend, and tell them that more news and fun's happening right here on the Vibe when we come back right after this.
We're doing it and we're having it.
Don't go anywhere, folks.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need
So
a
hot.
piss break. Yeah. Oh.
So
Oh
hot.
yeah. I think I
Six.
need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah.
I have a question, y'all.
I think I need a piss break.
That's
Oh yeah.
on
I'll do the pee-pee dance.
my life.
Oh, watch me now.
Can the content warning affect the amount of viewers you have?
Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook that. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now.
We almost got 20 likes in the building.
Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down. Pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break.
We're almost to 20 likes in the building.
Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Happy Friday, my loves. I hope you have a great day.
Back to keep the nose
I
going.
love you all so
You
much.
touch your pee if you want. Just don't do it on camera. Oh, I thought I seen your mic in your hand. I thought you were just holding it out there for a minute. We have our bro, the Fat Pig, joining us today. We got Scott Fitzpatrick getting loosely doxxed by our friend Terry Nee whenever he can find something to expose him. Bobby Nick and even Andrew the Giant here, all here on the Vibe on a fun Friday. That's right, I did say it was Friday, folks. Oh.
Friday is
Friday, Andrew. Like this.
yes.
Come on, Andrew. Let's keep the news going.
Cool. We got 7 in the building. Friday.
Hell yeah, that's energy, boy. Let's keep going with the news. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, Britney Spears is one
Back on that one.
step away from being Jerry Shepherdini.
Jerry Shepherdini. So she was like an Irish red-haired dude. She's like the Irish. Interesting, Andrew. I thought you were going to be defending Britney for sure. Leave
No.
Britney alone, like that other person used to say. Leave Britney alone. Leave her alone. I thank you for supporting the show. Thank you.
We have So did you see the amount of people that got hurt last night in the Thursday night game? It was horrid.
I did not, Andrew, but I did see that the Buffalo Bills lost their second game in a row. Did they not?
Patriots have the division locked up. I'm sorry.
Well, it's in competition now. It seemed like that the Bills had everything locked down in the division, and now you got to contend with the Denver Broncos as far as the AFC overall, Andrew. What do you think about that?
What's the Broncos record? I really haven't.
Shit and shit.
Wait a minute. Now, normally Fat Pig would be right. Normally Fat Pig, if you say, what's the Broncos record, and you say shit and shit, Fat Pig would be right any other time. But I think they're actually doing good this year, buddy. And I say that in support of my friend Scott. Go ahead, Scott.
I think they're 10-2.
Oh, shit, I'm checking
Or
right now,
9-2
buddy.
or 10-2.
My bad.
I'm checking right now. Broncos standings. They're 9-2, Scott. See? Say Fat Pig. See, you're going off previous year stereotypes, and I can't say that I blame you for that because
My
most years,
sincerest apologies to John.
most years you would have been right, but they're actually 9-2. So there you go. It's amazing. So there's a competition going on. It might
They'll
not be
fuck
just
it up in the end.
They
Like the
might.
Falcons.
But check this out. The Colts are also 8-2, another improbable team to be up there. So
I-
there you go. What?
I think it's a combination of Bo being Bo. Hecklide was right about him. Love him or hate him.
There you go. Shout out. Widow Killer says, did any NFL players get robbed last night? That's right. Andrew was very quick to come in and tell us, Shador Sanders got robbed for $200,000. Andrew, did any players get robbed last night during last night's game?
No, I believe not.
Wow, that's amazing. And that, I understand where it's kind of smart, but it's also kind of a bitch move to go like, hey man, I know this guy's on TV and he ain't going to be home, and I'm just going to go take his shit. I don't know. So there you go. We're excited for Scott and his Broncos and all that stuff. Bo knows baseball. You talking about me? You're going back with Bo Jackson. We loved Bo Jackson back in the day, man.
I'm not talking about Bo Jackson there, man.
Between Bo, well, I know she's talking about Bo Nix. Bo knows baseball. Well, or Bo Jackson knew baseball. But between him and Deion Sanders, Scott, dare I say, hasn't really been anybody that's come along that's tried that whole two sports thing, right?
Yeah, right.
Maybe that's why Fat Pig.
It's probably hard to get a contract going that way because one team ain't going to want you to get hurt playing for some other sport.
Yeah.
You know,
Michael Jordan did it too, didn't he?
Yeah, he went and played minor league ball. He thought he had some baseball in him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he didn't go pro. No, Deion was the only one to do it, and they
Yeah.
gave him a special contract to play in Atlanta, and it had to, they scheduled the games a certain way.
They tried to. Yeah. I think he played for the Reds for a minute.
But he actually excelled at both. That
Exactly.
was
Like he
thing.
and Bo are the only two that I ever known of that have attempted it and really did both of them well.
Yeah.
Looked at
Well,
me.
he's talking-
Athlete.
Absolutely. Like for Oregon Duck quarterback. Yes, we're talking about Bo. Yeah, the Broncos quarterback. Yes, him. The Oregon Duck quarterback, Bo Nix. But right now, check this out, guys. We talk about AI and stuff every day, and with Christmas coming, this is probably a toy maybe you should avoid right now. This company pulls an AI-powered talking teddy bear toy for giving sex advice. This is our next story. In the not so serious news, Bobby Nick. So this is the Chinese trying to just, trying to outdo us and outdo themselves, everything else. And they're
So
saying, hey,
beautiful.
what if we take a child's toy and we apply AI, open AI to it and have it talk? Well, listen to what they did when they started talking about sexual things with this AI-powered doll right here, this bear, Kuma, an AI-powered talking teddy bear. An AI-powered talking teddy bear has been removed from sale by a Singapore-based company after researchers found it could discuss sex and other topics. The Public Interest Research Group said a group of researchers from the United States and Canada held test conversations with Kuma, K-U-M-M-A, a $99 teddy bear powered by OpenAI's GPT 4.0 chatbot. The bear is manufactured in China and marketed by Singapore-based Follow Toy. The researchers said they found it easy to get Kuma to discuss sexually explicit topics, including spanking, roleplay, and BDSM. But they determined that it only speaks that stuff if you give it to this guy. If you give it to Andrew the Giant.
What?
You're like, what? That's right. If Andrew has the bear, start talking about all kind of sexual stuff right here. There you go.
I mean, what does it say? Me love you long time.
Let's see what it says. It says, we were surprised to find how quickly Kuma would take a single sexual topic that we introduced into conversation and run with it. simultaneously
What?
escalating. So Fat Pig, they were doubling down on all the crazy shit that we're saying. The robot was like adding to it. It says simultaneously they were escalating in graphic detail while introducing new sexual concept of its own. Hey, why don't you not fuck her sideways like this, Fat Pig? Why don't you not? This bear is.
The question is, did they implant this AI or did they just get lazy and put a general AI so whatever you ask it, it's just gonna tell you?
Well, being that it says it's open, it doesn't seem like it's limited in any way. They say it's powered by OpenAI's GPT.
Okay, so they were just lazy and they just put a
They-
regular
They threw a
AI
non-limited chat bot in it, so you
Okay.
just talk about anything, is what it seems like.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Well, I need to get one of those.
No, exactly.
That'd be
Hey,
cool.
honey.
Hey.
Tell me how to rock
thought you-
starfish.
Hey.
Why don't you hit it like this there, Fat Pig? The team said that the bear discussed even more graphic sexual topics in detail, such as explaining different sex positions, giving step-by-step instructions on a common not for beginners, for tying up a partner, and describing role-play dynamics involving teachers and students, and parents and children scenarios. It disturbingly brought up itself. So yeah, Fat
Wait,
Pig,
it
you may-
talks about
The fuck?
and
That
children.
was.
yeah, so it does. So apparently, obviously, ChatGPT doesn't know the significance of a family role member, right? Because it's just treating everybody
Inbreeding.
right. But it doesn't know from inbreeding. It's just treating everyone as a separate topic.
This
like,
is
hey, why don't you fuck this
craziness.
one like that, and why don't you fuck that? But it has no ability to discern a relationship, and if it's proper or anything, right? It says what do we got? It says the researchers said that the teddy bear also offered other worrisome advice, such as where to find sharp knives in the house. This thing
Whoa.
is, I'm telling you, this thing is off the chain. Do not get this for your
That's
kids.
like, did you ever hear about that kid? He started talking to the AI thing. I can't remember which one it was, and talked about suicide. And the AI told him it
How
could
to-
be a good decision, and then
Yeah,
told
how to
him
do it,
and
yeah.
then he did it.
Yeah, I did hear that story, Fat Pig. It's disturbing to hear that
Fucking
story.
disgusting.
That it
But
was
then again,
discussing.
you gotta be disturbed to listen to an AI bot and be like, "Hey, go hang yourself." And you're like, "Hey, that sounds like a great idea."
Right, if you
know,
agree,
you're
yeah.
probably already a little touched in the head.
Chucky 2025. It's a bear doll now. It says Brutal Pain checking in, buddy.
Chucky.
Let me see. We have a couple up here. Two checked in here. We have. Oh, it says a total of 32 starting quarterback jobs in the NFL. 4 of them, or 12.5% of them, I have a hard time reading this, are former Ducks. Yet some fans try to suggest they're a system offense. There's 46 former Ducks in the NFL today. That's some more you know from our friend Paul right there. Space Nerd says that Floyd Few, Minshew, hadn't done well. I'm always hoping. Blah blah blah. There's a night bot running. What's up, Matty? He's checking in. He's laughing at this story about this freaking AI bot that goes Andrew's newest Christmas present. All I had was a Tickle Me Elmo.
Right. Man, I'd really like to buy one if they hadn't told them. I mean, that'd be cool. Like a party trick, you put it on the table, be like, go ask the teddy bear how to do this.
That is a better.
That would be great.
That is a better party trick. You know, us being crude
Don't
ass
sell it
adults.
to children, you know, just make it like 18 and up. You get a teddy bear, like tell you how to like drill for oil, and you know.
Yeah. So it's not a bad item. It's just a bad audience, maybe.
Right. Exactly. It needs to be repurposed and resold. I'd be the first customer.
If you use it right, it can make an excellent wingman.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
bro.
What if you were in there hitting it and the bear was on the bed with you and go, hey, no, what are you doing?
What are you
Start
doing?
criticizing you and shit.
You know,
Nobody
you
needs
set
that.
him next to you at the bar, and then he leans over the chicken. He goes, "Hey, this guy's got a huge hog."
Yeah.
Well, now we're getting into the whole Ted thing, where Mark Wahlberg movie with the talking
Yeah.
bear and all that stuff.
Yeah.
This is actually like real life Ted we're making our way towards.
What if
Yes,
that's where
I
they got
will
the
be
idea
right
from?
It probably is. They probably sit around. Oh, this very funny. This let me make this. I'm just assuming that's how they talk. I use my stereotypes. Follow Toys CEO Larry Wang. He said that the Kuma Bear and the rest of the company's line of AI-enabled toys have been removed from sale. He told CNN the company is conducting an internal safety audit.
Oh,
OpenAI representatives told
Would-
PIRG that Fulmo's license to use GPT-4o
Love
has been suspended for
GPT.
violating our policies. How do you violate policies? If you have something that's called open and you ask it an open question and you get an open answer, I don't think that's necessarily a violation. It's like Fat Pig says. It's the wrong audience. It's a bad use of a good idea. Right?
Yeah, I mean, how are you gonna ban a fun teddy bear that's preferred to a wrong audience, but you're gonna drag lines across the ocean? Still don't get. I thought we all had Wi-Fi and shit. Like, like we're running telephone lines and telegraph wires still. I mean, what the fuck? Come
Isn't
on.
that amazing, bro? And so
I
I'm
had
kind
no
of.
idea. I thought it was all remote.
Well, I'm glad I pointed that out, man, because a lot of people, I mean, I'm not the biggest geek around, but I'm a little geeky about that stuff, so I'm familiar with the notion that they still have these lines to this day. And matter of fact, look at that, you
Yes,
hear that
please.
Meta, Facebook and Instagram are trying to get in on the old technology, what we consider the old technology, bro. But I have a feeling when the EMP hits the earth and all that shit, brother, which it could one day, I think we're going to be needing them lines a
Yes,
little bit.
please.
That's my little opinion about that.
I know they had to drag one
Yes,
through my
please.
yard when I went to Fiverr, but I didn't think they had to drag it to the fucking ocean, to Asia.
I always say, if you're
Well,
not careful,
that's kind of scary too, you know. Some of them
Everything's
people don't
connected.
necessarily like us.
if you make sure you're connected, writings on the wall.
Makes you worry a lot less about the fucking Canadians.
I demand a wired connection, says our friend Electric Head Gino. I don't know. I think if people start keep attacking these satellites and things like this, I think a lot of these kind of cyber hits are going down more than they kind of let out there. Because if you let it know that cyber terrorism's going on, it'll just probably make it that much worse. I demand that. Confirmed. Minshew is a chief. It's a Kansas City Chief. She's still following her ducks through the league. So there you go. I thought that was a very interesting story, and thank you, Fat Pig, because I was curious about how many people still realize are reliant on those kind of transatlantic cables, which we thought was a crude technology.
That's news to me.
There you go. I always say, might learn something before you're done. All right, well, how about this? This is a story that nobody wants happening to them, and it's only a not-so-serious news story because nothing happened to the kid. But in this story, a bear chases, not Perry Caravello, but a bear chases an 11-year-old into a Family Dollar store. Bro.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I got the video of him climbing the counter right here. This is my next story. It only turned out not so serious because everything's okay. A cashier at a Family Dollar store in Pennsylvania was in for a surprise when a panicked 11-year-old boy ran in through the front doors pursued by a bear. Cole Frazee said he was outside the Family Dollar store in Markleysburg while waiting for his father to finish shopping when he spotted the Bruin. And the kid says, I was like, I'm probably going to get eaten by a bear, Frazee told KDKA-TV. When it runs after me, I turn around and I run in the store. I'm screaming and stuff. The thing was like 1.5 feet away from me. I took a left and the bear went straight. He took a left at Albuquerque. Frazee said the store's cashier jumped up onto the counter to keep a watch on the bear's movements. She grabbed her coat and the keys and the phone, and we ran out of there. We ran out of there and got in our cars, says Frazee. Surveillance footage shows the bear climbing atop the same counter that Frazee had been occupying just moments earlier. The bear finally left the store on its own accord after about 10 minutes, but I'm going to run the video right here. I don't know, bear in the big blue house, bear in the dollar store.
Another news, a boy in Allegheny County has quite a tale to tell.
Yeah, the 11-year-old says he was walking outside of the dollar store when he came face to face with a huge bear. Cole Frazee is his name. He says he and his dad stopped at
That's Frazee.
Crazy.
the store to get
That's crazy.
Cole went inside to see what was taking his dad so long, and that's when he saw a black bear looking right at him.
It runs after me. I turn around, I run in the store.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm like screaming and stuff. The thing was like 1.5 feet away from me. I took a left and the bear went straight.
Look, that bear's up on the counter at the dollar store.
Wow.
That is scary. Well, Cole says he raced up and down the aisles trying to escape that huge bear. And then the bear headed toward the back of the store, and that's when Cole and a cashier, they bolted outside into a nearby car, and the bear eventually wandered off. Cole now says he'll forever be known as the boy who outran a bear and lived to tell the tale.
Might happen when you're older if you go around Perry Caravello.
Saw that sign.
Crazy, that's crazy.
What was that sign, buddy? What did it say?
EDT.
Story about a famous comic, and this is one that I think if you're a light comic book geek, I think many of us heard that, like with baseball cards, there's like the Honus Wagner, there's certain top things. Well, with the comic book collections, Superman, issue number 1 has long been the